Rising, everybody. Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. I hope all is well. I truly, truly do. So, first and foremost, I speak that this message will find everyone who it is meant to find. You guys know I don't use any promotion or any little jazzy stuff to boost views or anything like that here. So, I want to speak that this video, again, will find everybody whom it is meant to reach in my and within my reach, right? Within what I can do. Okay. Um, Secondly, if you're new here, hello. If you are returning, welcome back. Of course, you guys know it is always amazing to have you all here. And a part of this family. It truly, truly is. I thank you for every like, for every subscribe, for every comment, because it truly does help to get the messages out there, to put my videos within the algorithm. And again, it helps. It really does. Y'all know what I be fighting against. All these AI bots and all this crazy stuff. So I thank you guys for that. Um, and if you are new here, I hope to see you all again. Ashe. And so let's just go ahead and jump right into it, guys. You guys know there's no gender in tarot. There's only masculine energy and feminine energy that dwells in us all. Okay, you guys also know to take these messages as they resonate. This is a collective message, okay? So there's going to be messages over here. There's going to be messages that come from the right. There's going to be messages that come from all over, okay? So if it is for you, you'll know it, okay? You'll know that it's for you, okay? And if it isn't, then just leave it. Just let it be, because that means it is for someone else to pick up on, okay? And so the first thing we seen today, look at that Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck, okay? Some messages coming through here. Okay, but a lot of you guys are charting uncharted seas, right? So this is new for you. New beginnings, new starts, okay? Some of you guys are headed into new destinations, like where you thought you were going to be going, where you thought, you were headed. The universe, the Most High, made you take a detour, and now you're headed somewhere more beautiful, right? Like you thought you was going to Maine or something, you ended up in Hawaii. Okay, that's what it's giving, guys. That's what it's giving. Hey, how you doing? Blessed and highly favored. Yes, how you doing? Okay, and the Most High is saying to allow yourself to open up to the mystery and the magic that is, right? Sometimes when we are walking or charting uncharted seas, right? It can be a little scary. It's a little different. You run into different sea creatures. I'm using parables, guys, but you run into different scary sea creatures and things like that. And it makes you want to, go back, um, to turn around. Okay. But the Most High is telling you no. Open yourself up to the mystery, open yourself up to something different. Okay. Some of you guys, habits and things like that, you're being asked to release them. Okay. This is what we mean when we say open yourself up to the mystery and the magic. Because yes, it's different. It's going to feel different. It may take a couple days to get into the swing of things, but there's magic here. How are you? There's magic here. There's something that's going to bloom here. Okay, I'm hearing the fruits of your labor. For some of you guys, once you put down these habits and things like that, okay, you'll start to see the magic all around you. You'll see life starting to open up to you. Okay, you'll start to realize, like, wait, when I was doing this, when I had this habit, I wasn't able to get as much done. Okay, something like that. Okay, some people didn't like that. They said, "Girl, we gonna pass on that. We leave." Okay, but this is the mystery and magic that you need to open yourself up to. Okay, and it is gonna be hard. It's not gonna be easy. Okay, the Tower card. It's not gonna be easy, but I'm hearing it's not meant to be easy. Okay, heavy is the crown. Okay, so it's not meant to be easy. There's going to be days where you're feeling heavy. There's going to be days when you feel like this isn't for me. Okay, give praise today, prayer times. Okay, some of you guys need to incorporate more prayer time, like, or an active altar. Okay, praying maybe at 6 a.m., praying at 6 p.m. Okay, but having active prayer times, okay, will help to chart those uncharted seas. Okay, they will help with those tower moments. Okay, they will help. Something is coming, okay, and it's going to catch you off guard. Something that's meant to bring you down in some sort of way, okay, whether it's emotionally, spiritually, physically, okay, something is coming, okay. But I also feel like you don't have to worry about this either, okay, because again, the give praise today prayer times, like that's giving somebody that's protected, okay. So just pray about it. Ashe, pray about it, get through. Okay, but Queen of Pentacles energy here. Okay, because remember I told you, you guys have nothing to worry about. The abundance, the success, the joy is literally all waiting on you to present yourself, is what I heard. Okay, maybe meditating a little more. Okay, going out here and living life a little more. Okay, again, putting yourself out here. Okay, you only get one life to live, and your ancestors are saying don't waste it. For some of you guys, for some of you guys, you've been like, this isn't your first rodeo. And when I say that, for some of you guys could have possibly gotten hurt or almost died already in this lifetime, because when I said that, it was like, well, you already had, you know, like me. I was brought back to life 3 times, okay, as a baby. My heart stopped 3 times. Okay, so something like that could be significant for you. Okay. October could be very significant for somebody. Maybe something happened in October. Okay, but yeah, you only live once, and whatever you guys are waiting on, okay, patiently waiting on, waiting to grow, waiting to thrive, it's about to take off. Okay, the fruits of your labors are about to show. Okay, something is being returned to you. Okay, Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay, whatever you were waiting on, right? You may have gotten knocked off off of your path or something like that. Maybe some distractions or something like that. Okay, related to some people distracting you. Okay, some people siphoning your energy, or destiny, trying to destiny swap with you, you guys. That is a big thing. Be mindful of that. People with weird energy, trying to attach themselves to you. Okay, and then before you know, they're doing something that you were doing, and now I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Somebody you walked away from here. Okay, whatever energy they had stolen from you is about to be returned. Okay, whatever gifts, whatever it is. Okay, it's about to be returned. Somebody could have like really bad allergies or do something else. Okay, because I've been sniffing since I got on live, and that was not a problem before. Okay, but yeah, Ace of Wands. Okay, new opportunities. Yeah. Okay, embrace this change. Embrace the change that is happening within you. Okay, and I heard as within, so without. Okay, so this could be for somebody that's really been working on themselves. I'm talking about eating differently, meditating, jogging, doing all of those good things. Okay, you're changing on the inside, and these gifts are strengthening. Okay, your will is strengthening, your drive is strengthening, your determination, okay, dedication, discipline, all of these things are growing within. Okay, and so then once you start to implement, okay, intentional movement, the doors are just going to start flying open for you. Okay, I'm seeing bunnies in my third eye right now. Okay, financial abundance, joy, happiness, love, and happiness. Nine of Swords energy. Somebody has been going through it. I mean, going through it. It seems like every time you turn around, there's a new problem. Okay, And you need to know this doesn't make you a bad person. You aren't a bad person. You just get put in bad situations, bad circumstances, but you are highly favored. Okay, so none of these circumstances that are to come against you are, here to bring you down. 10 of Cups energy here. Okay, just keep going because these times are over. These times have came to a halt. Okay. Look at the Page of Cups, looking at the 10 of Cups. That's your message, y'all. That's what that little fish, that's what I'm coming to tell y'all. Okay? Things will get better. Okay? When something seems, when you feel uneasy, do it anyway. Open yourself up to that mystery. Okay? Open yourself up to the magic. Allow the Most High to show you that this is the way. Okay? And you can't do that by, by curling up, by going into a ball, by backing away, by pushing away, by turning around. He can't show you. Well, she can't show you. He, she, don't matter. Okay? So open yourself up. Open yourself up to the mistakes. Some of you guys don't want to make mistakes. Look at that. King of Wands. Again, do something more intentionally here. Okay, stand in your power more intentionally. Start saying your affirmations. Okay, start making moves, like start doing things that align with where you want to go, with who you are or who you want to be. Okay, with your higher self. Okay, start going to different events. Okay, or start networking in different spaces. Okay, and know what you want. Know what you want. Don't listen to what this person says their idea of success is. Don't listen to what this person tells you you should do. Okay, you go out here and find out what you truly want. Okay, and be courageous. Okay, be courageous. Be that lion. Okay, but also be patient. Okay, don't expect things to just turn around. Okay, don't expect, okay, as soon as I start doing this, something amazing is going to happen for me. Okay, sometimes it takes time. Okay, that's what you guys need to know. Sometimes it takes time. Okay, this tower moment that you're going through, this is to show you who you are. This is to show you what you are capable of. Okay. And you are capable of greatness. You are capable of achieving and having the best. Okay? But you have to stay dedicated. Okay? And you have to keep going, remain resilient, even when the road seems tough, even when you may have to take a detour. Right? Even when you even when you run into the big tree in the road. Now I'm thinking about, what's our show, y'all? Oh my gosh, I can't even remember the show. It's been so dang on long, but that was my show. When the people were running to the tree in the middle of the road, and then they be trapped in that little town. Hi. Okay, but yeah, Queen of Wands, King of Wands. Okay, I'm talking to somebody that is very balanced. Okay, and that is very, very, very creative. Now combine that creativeness, that nurturing energy, that joyful energy. Place that energy where it needs to go, into your work, into what it is you want to do. Okay, stop wasting your creativity or your creative energy. And now I'm seeing somebody making whoopee. Okay, so that could be very significant here. Okay, stop depleting your creativity that way, or that creative energy that way. Okay, y'all know what I mean. Okay, again, the schedules keep popping up. Okay, a schedule, a planner. Okay, Doing it even when you don't want to do it, okay? Doing it even when your friends are calling you, hey girl, you want to go here? No, girl, I'm going to do this. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, but no, girl, I'm going to do this. And y'all like the video if it's resonating, okay? Because again, like I told y'all, every like helps, you know, every like helps, every view helps. Look at that, the devil card in reverse, or is it the devil card in the three of swords, okay? Some of you guys with the four of pentacles in reverse, okay? But yeah, remember what I was telling y'all about the making whoopee. Don't be making whoopee with that person, giving away your energy, okay? Your sacred energy, your life force energy, okay? Somebody is really sucking you dry here and hurting you. So why are we? Don't let that go, okay? Let that go. Mm. Okay, because not only for some of you guys, you have somebody that's just draining you, not only physically, you know, through that, but also probably draining your pockets. Every time you turn around, they wanting something. Okay, because this is you, not living in lack. Okay, but there's somebody around you that's wanting to take from you. Okay, wanting to take something from you. Mm-hmm. They want to take what you have. They wish, again, that destiny swapping is coming in. They wish that they were as creative as you, as charming as you. Okay, look at you giving self, giving ass. Okay, giving too much. Don't be giving too much. Okay, look at that King of Cups in reverse, because this is somebody that's all about self. Okay, this is somebody that's all about what can you do for me, not what can I do for you, but what can you do for me. Grand Rising, beautiful. You have an amazing day as well. On purpose, walking in our purpose. Okay, that we are. Okay, trying to bring about some sort of chaos, some sort of confusion here. Okay, look at that King of Wands in reverse. You need to run far away from this person. Okay, because this is somebody that is very manipulative, very draining, very egotistical, rude. Okay, very rude, very much so that devil card energy that we was talking about earlier. Okay, they're not here to help you grow at all. They're here to bring you down. Okay, and so you need to cut ties with that sort of energy. Okay, don't let that energy come back in. Okay, they're wanting you to think that this is love, or maybe you're already thinking that this is love, but you just received that clarity that you needed. You just received that clarity that you needed. You got shakalaka laka. Let your freak flag fly. Okay? Some of you guys need to stand out. Be weird. Be that weird freaky self that you are. Okay? That weird freaky person. Okay? That is your creativity shining. Okay? Some of you guys, you're waiting on your win. It's when you let your freaky flag fly. Okay? When you stand out, you be yourself. That's when you find your tribe. That's when you start to see that influx of beautiful souls coming towards you, because they're realizing, okay, she or he is being themselves. I like it over here. Okay, that is when you meet your tribe. That is when you will gain your blessing that is meant for you. Okay, in a world where everybody is acting like everybody else, okay, and acting like TikTok trends, be yourself. Be yourself, okay? Take pride in being yourself. Okay, get out here and do it. Okay, somebody needs to make a move. Okay, and it landed, y'all know I love to show y'all how the cards land and stuff like that. I wish you guys could really see the whole spread, because not only the cards coming out at significant times, but where you throw them down also tells a story as well, like where they land. Okay, but the Two of Wands landed right on top of that let your freak flag fly, which was right on top of that Seven of Pentacles, right? So you're waiting, 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 but what are you waiting on? This is you holding yourself back. This is you. You got the world in your hands, meaning everything that you need in order to thrive, to be successful, whatever it is, you have it. You have it. I'm looking at his robe and how regal the robe looks, how royal he looks. Okay, you are royalty. Okay, you are that high priest or that high priestess. Okay, and you're waiting on something, but the world is like, we're waiting on you. The universe is like, we're waiting on you. The Most High is like, I'm waiting on you. Look, and they just led me right back to the Ace of Wands, right? Because the new opportunities can't find you sitting in the houses. They can't find you sitting in the house, brother, bro, big bro, whatever you're gonna call you. They can't find you there. Okay? So you need to get out here and do what you came to do. Do what your soul came to do. Okay? Because there is something that your soul came here to do. And it could look like what somebody else is doing, but they're not going to do it like you, and you're not going to do it like them. You're different. Okay? Let that freak flag fly. Say that 5 times fast. Freak flag fly. Freak flag fly. Freak flag. But let it fly. Okay? Because again, you're waiting on something, but it is waiting on you. Okay? You're not in your season of chasing. You're not in survival mode anymore. You're attracting. Okay? But I'm seeing like you, and I'm seeing you in the house, okay? And everything that's coming for you is stopping right there at the door because you are scared to walk out here. You're scared to put yourself out there, okay? You're scared of judgment, okay? Maybe it's just fear. Maybe this won't go my way, but what if it will go your way? What if it will? You never know. You never know until you do it. Okay, yes, there are going to be times where you get knocked down, but you got to get back up again. Get back up again. Get back up again. Get back up again. Okay, but you're a very giving soul, a very loving soul, a very kindred soul. Okay, but with the Fool card out there in reverse, yeah, y'all, you got to go out here and you got to be fearless. I need you to go out here and be fearless, okay? Go out here and do it scared. Start over. Start anew, okay? For some of you guys, it's like fake it until you make it, okay? Like develop a whole new personality, alter ego. That's what I just heard, okay? Develop some sort of alter ego to push you through, okay? And I'm going to give you guys an example. Like when I first started my tree company in 2018, I was somebody like, even with my spiritual business now, right? Like it took me some time to get comfortable being on camera. It took me time, because I was like, well, what if they judge me? Well, I don't look, all of those little thoughts all of those intrusive thoughts start going. But when it came to medical, I said, you know what? This is me, right? I'm Terry Wilson, Phoenix. I said, right? That's me. But I was like, I am going to develop this alter ego, right? I started to think about Beyonce and how Beyonce be like, oh, well, she has Sasha Fierce, right? And so I started to think about that and I'm like, okay, well, my alter ego is going to be the edible plug. The edible plug is very like, she's out there. She's not afraid of anything, like she's going to do it, right? And so that's how, like, whenever, and I used to get on live all the time, all the time, all the time. And before, like, I was very self-conscious. I still am self-conscious, right? Because nobody can be a harder critic on you than you, right? And so I did that, right? I did that until I, Terry, got comfortable with being on live. Like I wore shades every live until I got comfortable with being on live. If you guys follow me on Facebook, Terry Wilson, you guys will see that back in 2017, 2018, my videos, I had on shades, right? Because but I pushed through, and that alter ego helped me push through. And it became a time where I wasn't just saying I was the edible plug, I became the edible plug, right? But so that's very significant here, okay? Maybe developing some sort of alter ego, which is really not an alter ego, right? It's really you. I say it's really all of the confidence and stuff you already have. But you have to, like, I don't know, trick yourself into thinking that you can. I don't know. I don't know what it's about, you guys. I don't know. Okay? But sometimes we have to do it. Okay? Look, sometimes we got to do what we got to do to push through. Okay? And so that's significant for somebody. Okay? That's significant for somebody here. Clarity is what you're gaining. Okay? Akuna Mascata. That's what they say. Okay? Maybe go take a load off. Go have you a little nice drink of wine. Okay? Maybe go have you a nice drink of wine, and while you're having your drink of wine, you're planning. Okay? Or you're saying to yourself, what do I like? A little bit of self-care action. Okay? But go and take a load off. Look at that. Two of Cups energy here. Okay, and I just heard like a business meeting. Okay, so maybe you're about to meet someone soon, and you guys will be working in some sort of business together. Aries, Leo. Okay, type of energy here. Mm. I'm thinking on that, right? Because this Aries, she's looking at this Leo like, okay. Maybe there's going to be some little spats, or maybe you have to get used to this person, but this is going to be a business, a relationship, or a relationship that is reciprocal, that will help you grow. Okay? Because, yeah, that Queen of Wands is looking right over at that Tower, right over at that Two of Cups. Okay, so this isn't going to be an easy partnership, but it is going to be a partnership that is worth it. Okay, it won't be an easy partnership, but it will be a partnership that is worth it. Okay, it will be a partnership that brings some sort of success or new opportunities. Okay, some sort of partnership where you got some sort of philanthropist work. Okay, maybe you guys will be working together to heal a community, something like that. We got karmic debt out here, and this just ain't it. Okay, so maybe somebody, I don't know, child. Give me more about this. Spread your wings. Okay, yeah, for some of you guys, you just got released from some sort of, hold on, y'all. We got graveyard dirt out here. Okay, sometimes it takes 9. Okay, so we're dealing with somebody who just got out of some sort of relationship here. Okay, dealing with some sort of karmic, okay, or some sort of karmic energy. You know, you needed to know that you need to get away from that. Okay, but now it's time for you to take off, for you to elevate. Okay, for you to flap your wings and fly, for you to be the beautiful butterfly that you are. Okay, but not only do you need to spread your wings, fly far away, run far away from this person. Okay, but you also need to cleanse and protect yourself, okay? Because sometimes it takes 9. Sometimes it takes 9 days, okay, for a proper cleansing. Okay, a proper spiritual cleansing. Okay, sometimes you do have to take 9 spiritual baths. Okay, 9 days in a row, or 9 times on a certain day, on a certain time. I mean, at a certain time. Okay, sometimes it takes 9. But then with this graveyard dirt, guys, it says it's time to get nasty. Okay, it's time to protect yourself. Okay, it is time to protect yourself. Do the strongest protection ritual that you know. Okay, to protect yourself from this energy, this chaotic energy, this manipulative energy, this dirtbag energy. Okay, protect yourself, because this is somebody that will continuously try to come back in your energy. Okay, and with you in some way, shape, or form. Okay, because they're angry that you had the will, the power to walk away. They're angry that they're watching you get blessed. Not truly in front of their face, but they're watching your pages and things like that from different pages or whatever the case may be. Okay, and they don't like the fact that you aren't as down as out or down and out as they thought you would be, okay, or as hurt as they thought you would be. Okay, this is somebody that really wanted to see you struggling. Okay, I could be talking to a writer right now. Okay, or writing is your calling. Writing is your happy place. Okay, give me more. Anything else? Somebody needs to look. The world card came out here. Okay, but we got money ain't gonna appear out of thin air, and don't just do something. Sit here. Okay, surf the serenity. Okay, get out of your own way. Use your sacred knowledge. Okay, you were born for this. Okay, music could be very significant for somebody here. Okay, but you need to get out of your own way. A lot of you guys are just kind of sitting there, but maybe sit there and visualize what it is that you want. That's what they mean by the don't just do something. You know, sit there and meditate. Okay, sit there and align with your purpose. Okay, sit there. Act and chakras are very important. Okay, maybe you guys need to cleanse and activate those chakras. You should be doing that at least once a week. At least once a week, especially. And if you're somebody you're always dealing with, a lot of other people or something like that, okay, you definitely need to make sure that you are cleansing those chakras, that you're reactivating those chakras, cleaning up that spiritual energy, okay? Making sure that you guys are smudging yourselves with your palo, with your mullein, with your sage, okay, with your lavender, whatever it is that you guys are doing, make sure that you guys are cleansing yourselves before you come in, cleansing yourselves before you go out, okay? I'm hearing issue, okay, issue could be very significant. Okay, maybe somebody needs to sit and listen to some sort of hertz or some sort of sound bowl meditation or something like that. Okay, but get out of your own way. Get out here and go do something. Use the sacred knowledge. Use everything that you have learned to propel you forward, to push you forward. Okay? But get out of your own way and go make something happen. Okay, sacral stimulation. Okay, that sacral chakra here is very important. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of yellow. Okay, so working with that sacral, working with that solar plexus energy will help you to get out of your own way. Okay, it will help you to stop putting those limitations on yourself. Okay, your limitations cannot live here, they cannot thrive here. Okay, but get out here in the world and go do your thing, because the world is literally, I'm seeing in your hand, but I heard in your fingertips, at your fingertips, okay? But you have to move with sacred action, okay? Sacred intentional action. I just seen spread your wings and fly. So it is not meant for you to be normal, to be mediocre, right? And a lot of people are just like, well, what do I do? You just do it. Whatever it is that you want to do, you just do it. It doesn't matter if you suck the first couple of times doing it. Like when I started my tree company, looking back at the pictures, like back then I was like, I know I suck, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to do it. I called on my grandmother, my ancestor that is an amazing baker, right? And I did it, and people was buying it and they loved it. And I look back on my pictures now and I'm like, y'all were really buying that? Like, it looks so crazy because I've grown in the field, so it looks way more presentable now. But when I look back at my, I'm like, wow, y'all really loved me. Y'all really supported that mess. Because my cupcakes and stuff was looking crazy. But I'm telling y'all, if you build it, they will come. You build it, they will come. Okay, I promise you that. You put in the time, the effort, the energy, the dedication, you will get better at it every day. Okay, I love y'all so much. Y'all be easy. Peace. As we dance the night away.